Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E463, a 1959D Fed Reserve of St. Louis original wrapped roll, Louisville branch. I almost left that out. How is everybody doing today? Looks like we've got 2 viewers here so far. Get some chat rolling, and we will get it rolling. Get it started. Blazing hot day here in South Florida. It's 95, heat index of 111. Supposed to go up to 99 within the next hour. But we do have some thunder rolling, so it might cool down before then. Otis, welcome to the show. I'll go ahead and bust this roll open. Frostbite, welcome to the show. Hope all is well. Let a couple seconds go by and we'll get it rolling. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day and hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. Got 4, 5, 6 viewers in, so we are going to get it started. First coin, Tim Morrell. Lots of RPMs. We're going to look at the first 10 coins. Nice toner here. And we'll look at our first 10 reverses. There are a couple of minor double die reverses. As usual, if I recognize a die pair I haven't looked at, I will look at the reverse. Got a reveal show tonight. We got 54S, 55S, 56D, 46S, and here is the first art. Look, looks like the first. Oh, it is the first RPM. Let's see what we got here. If it's something that we can identify, it's going to be a toughie to identify. Get my cheat sheet up, but we have a 54S, 55S. 56D, 46S, 45P, and then I'll be selling 2004P, 52D, 53S, and 1960D small date. Megrig tube. All right, don't see that there. That one is close. Let me see if it changes at all. It does not. Let's see, that's over. This is over to the east a little bit more. Close. Lots of close ones, but nothing that I can definitively match so far. That is another one that is close. thunder rumbling in the background here. All right, nothing I can definitively match. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, not that one. Almost done with the copper coins pages. Let me take a quick gander at my cheat sheet for Wexler that I got up. Let's see. I got nothing so far. Let's see. That looks like it. Let me see if there's a cross reference for that. Pull my sheet of cross references up. $59D. 113 is not cross-referenced. This is WRPM 113. It seems to be anyways. Let's see. That die scratch is there. This is there. That is there. This is definitely 113. WRPM 113. Make a note. There's the thunder again. Ooh, all sorts of people here. We got Dan McCumber, Kevin Hawthorne, Frank McCain, Southern Coin Hunter. We are on coin number, we're going to be starting coin number 3. 1959D, and we've got 1 RPM, which is a WRPM 113. It is not listed on copper coins. We will get our sheet back to normal size. Die crack across the forehead, pretty big one. I will be doing the reveal sale tonight. Joey Granberry. Coin number 4, Taco John. Got a lot of packages shipped out again today. Over 400 coins went out. Bunch more to go out tomorrow. So far, I've got Shin Bones and Mark Thomas's packed up. Do believe I'll be sending Dan's and at least 4 other people. Probably starting from the top down. All right, Dan. WKRP in Cincinnati. It was a pretty good show. Coin 6 to Carl. One RPM in the roll. Coin number 2. Words are tough. Yeah. Sometimes they're not for me, but sometimes I just don't have a lot to say, which is rare, but it happens. Ask Frostbite. He'll get on a topic that I just know a little bit about, and he don't need me to talk. Yeah, I know. I love talking. When I lost my voice for a month, it was really a terrible thing for me. I was not happy. I think my wife was happy, but even after about a month, I think she got, she was like, man, it's awful quiet in here. Nice DDOs. Let's see. I found a full roll of uncirculated. I think there is a couple nice DDOs. 464. Most definitely. All right. That's like my wife. She says, you know, they always say opposite attracts. We have so much in common, but the one thing we're opposite on is she is not a big social person, and I could go out and go somewhere where I'm there by myself, and all of a sudden I'm talking to everybody that's around me. She's not like that. All right, Trip. I will check it out after. You've got a package coming soon. I think you might have one coming. I think you're going to have another one coming. Coin number 9, Jim Fletcher. Seeing repeaters in the die pairs, but not the RPM that we have found so far. Hopefully we'll find more. Nice little die crack. But that thunder is just rolling behind me. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not. We are supposed to get some strong storms this evening. Coin number 10, Paul Hampton. You can hear it. All right. This is a die pair I don't recognize, so we're going to be looking at the reverse anyways. It is coin 10. If you get, when I bill my reveals, they come from a company that me and my wife own, Mellybugs Collectibles. So if you're not aware, because I do know that some people in the past have thought it was spam, and it is not. So just a reminder that me and Chuck do bill separately for reveals. His is from Copper Coins, mine is not. That way I can pay the government all their due. We have got a little RPM here. Let's see if we can find this one. Just a split lower serif. going to go through the list pretty... Oh, wow. No, that's not it. Relatively fast. It's pretty far south, so it should be something that kind of sticks out. Wow, that one's close, but it's too far south. Didn't think I'd be saying that. Most 59s are, the top starts around right up here. All right, don't see it there. Let me look on this sheet real quick. This looks like one I will have to hold out. There are a lot of split lower serifs listed on Wexler. But I don't see this one in my cheat sheet, so it goes into the possible file. Coin 12, Brad. Back to my chat. RPM 10 on Variety Vista. Let me look. I doubt that would be listed on Variety Vista. It is really a minor, but you never know. No, it is definitely different than that. That's a good one there. That's actually a really nice one. Anyone seen Malcolm? No, I am looking for Malcolm. I've got coins here, and I got nowhere to send him. I've sent him emails. I have sent him Facebook messages. I've sent him everything. And he has not replied. So, no, I love it when people guess Southern Coin Hunter. That's what I'm here for, is to try to teach you techniques and hone your skills at finding RPMs. That is what, if you know me or get to know me, you will find out that that is actually my passion in the die variety field, is Lincoln Cent RPMs, but I collect all RPMs. Doug Rezak, welcome. We have got 2 RPMs at the moment. Coin 15, Mark Thomas. Hope Mark heals well. He is having dental surgery. There's an RPM, and that one is a pretty nice one. A third different one. That actually might have... Nope. Thought it had 2 serifs on the lower serif, but it does not. Go through and see if we can't find this one together. I would be surprised if it wasn't listed. But there are a lot of them. I think John Wexler has 190 of them listed for $59. That is a little different. Being that this is close to the 5, it should be relatively easy to spot, but you never know. That one is actually in the right spot. Nope, different. That is another close one. There's two of them that are pretty close, but close don't count. That's further south. Almost in this game is not a win. I don't see this within. Oh, wait a minute. That looks like it. We go to the mid die state. Go to the reverse. This is this. Just starting to crack. Look at this again. Hard to tell, but these are there for sure. This right there, I do believe this is 1mm26. Let me see if it's got a cross WRPM 21. So let me look at that. I'm going to go to actually Wexler's webs or his site because he's got a complete 59D, and I can go to 20 WRPM 21, and I bet you there's a bunch of different die states. There is. All right. Die chip on head. It's there. All right. All right. Strong die clash from vest running through one. That was there. Southwest die scratches from back of head. That's there. So we'll go to stage B, reverse new. Inverted V-shaped die scratch at top of N in 1. do believe this is what he is talking about. All right, let's see what else we got. East-west die scratch between lower area of IT and United. There it is. It's kind of there. All right, let's see. Long E by East. Oh, that one should be there. Oh, there it is, right there. Heavy die scratch from F of. All right. So this is that. So we will mark that down. This will be put on the website. What is that? MDS now will become early die state. 1mm26. And this will be mid die state. So we are back. Let's see what I missed. All right. There are a lot of them out there, Southern Coin Hunter. Historically speaking, Dan, every time silver gets up, it usually does crash, but this time is a little different. Just because the value of the dollar, it stayed low for a long time after its last crash. I think that you're going to see it in the mid 40s and then come back down and probably settle around $35. That's my guess. I am no expert at this, so by all means, don't follow my advice. But historically speaking, gold and silver. The one that's got me is platinum. Platinum underperformed for many years, and now all of a sudden it's back up and past palladium. I think it's near $1,500 an ounce. That is the metal that I think that, well, you've already missed your chance if you haven't gotten in, but I want to, I'm not mistaken, a couple years ago, I think platinum was in the 500s. I think, I think the last time I looked, silver was 38.51. I don't know what it is today. Let me look. $39.16. It has been going up fast, but I do think that it will go down. Oh yeah, platinum has been going crazy, Frank. I don't know much about palladium. When I did metals, $39.95. All right, yeah, I didn't notice. I just was looking at APMEX. I think it goes every 15 minutes when it updates their site. I think Kitco is probably the most up to date. Turn this light down. DC, welcome. That's right. In even the early 2000s, platinum was more expensive than gold. I can remember literally buying gold in the 300s, low 400s for a long time, and then it shot up. So that's like silver was the same way. It was, it went between like $3.35 and $4 back and forth, and then it shot up pretty good. And then around 2008 or so, it really shot up. It shot up enough that I sold a lot of my stock BU rolls of quarters and $half and stuff like that for melt. I kind of am ashamed of myself for doing that, but it was a lot of money. and it was money that was just sitting in a box. And in hindsight, it would have been gone now, because I lost a bunch of pennies and stuff, and those would have been there. They would have been gone. I don't think precious metals are a bad investment on contract. The only thing I don't like about the whole precious metal is that contract metals dictate the price of physical metals. And I think that should be, I don't know why it should be different, but I have heard many times that there's more contracts than there is metal. So it's actually not real silver and gold that they're trading. They're just trading contracts of it. Hurry up, get in here. And I do know that when silver and gold did go up this time, that a lot of dealers did start charging premiums. Is there a special birthday reveal for you tonight? Well, I don't know. Happy birthday. There's a lot of reveals being sold tonight. There is 54S, 55S, 56D, 46S, 45P from Chuck, 2004 from me, 52D, 53S, and 60D small date from me. Russell 625, welcome to the show. Is that right, Dan? See, I never knew that. Great fact there. 316 ounces on paper for every physical ounce there is. Is that gold, or is that every gold and silver? Very interesting. All righty. I got you, Frosty. Next coin, Sireg. That's true, and that's a lot to do with the contract. Is a lot of tech takes gold, silver, copper, platinum. Cars, catalytic converters are full of platinum and palladium. Well, shouldn't say full, but full enough that people want to steal them off your car because they can get $100 and $200 for them. Ah, somebody had the same topic. All right, excellent. Silver Slayer is a person I'm not familiar with, so I can't tell you reliable or unreliable. Of course, I haven't had a lot of time. I watch a lot of Dirty Water stuff, and I watch an Aaron Burke Ancient Coin podcast at least 1 or 2 episodes a week, because I get overwhelmed when I watch more than that, because it's just such ancient coins. There's just so many of them, and it's really not a lot of information on them. I was fortunate enough to bump into Aaron Burke at the Fun Show and got to meet him. Nice fella. But I mean, really, just as we walked in, our paths crossed. YouTube stacker, he is reliable. All right. Well, there's so many, stackers with channels that it's hard to say. Yeah. You know what? I'm a U.S. coin guy. And I would be considered a modern coin collector, but I think the definition of modern U.S. coinage has changed. You hear a lot of people say they don't like modern U.S. coinage. I know that when I got into coins, they basically considered everything after Barber's modern. So basically, standing Liberty quarters up, Buffalo nickels, Mercury dimes, they were all considered modern. All right, here I think is that the first one we found? WRPM 113. It is. Second copy of WRPM. I'm going to find another marker just to be sure. Let's look at Liberty. Oh, this is different. All right, I think this is different. Nope, it's the same. It is the same. All right, so our second copy of WRPM 113. All right, that makes sense, but I think, you know, a lot of people in their definition, I think that has changed. I think a lot of people, you know, don't actually think there's an actual definition. Harry's. All right. See, but then you're getting into styles, so I'm not so sure about that. Like I say, when the Barbers ended, I think is like Indians ended. And that's all around 1900. So it's not wrong. 30-year-old euro coins. I am very unfamiliar with all the euro coins. I have a big pile of them, actually. I don't even know. Haven't looked at them in a long time. My wife used to own a storage company, and I found a lot of foreign coins in dressers and stuff like that. Coin 36, Taco John. All right. I know that we were looking up, I was looking up information about Charles Barber. His father was the mint engraver, head mint engraver before he was. And the Cuban coins, pre-revolution Cuban coins, were all designed by Charles Barber. That was a piece of information that I never knew until yesterday. And it is obvious. I mean, when you see a coin that was designed by Charles Barber, it jumps right out at you. There is no way that you are not going to recognize the lettering. They're all very similar. And I think they were more utilitarian because he was into die life and getting more strikes out of the dies and stuff like that. So when he engraved a coin so the die lasted longer. That was actually one of his complaints about the Lincoln cent. And that is why they changed the reverse, is because of die wear. I know that Silver Dragons does a lot of stuff at Harry's. And also, the guys that work at Harry's, I think they're doing YouTube videos now. And I know they do Whatnot also. I actually like the videos from Harry's. I like the Coin Geek, Ben the Coin Geek. I watch all of his stuff usually. I watch Cad Roll Hunter. If you're into Canadian coins, watch Cad Roll Hunter. He's really good. James does a great job. Who else do I make sure I watch whenever I see it? Coin Show Podcast, Live Coin Q&A, of course. I'm Frosty. I watch all his stuff. I actually watch Dirty Waters, all his stuff. And that's because I love watching people search coins. And he searches coins. That man, I give him credit because he's one of the few individuals that searches as many coins as I do. And that's how you find stuff. Everybody always goes, man, how do you find all that stuff? It's not luck. It's because he spends a lot of time doing it. I can't even guess how many hours a day he searches coins. But if he's like me, I love it because it keeps my brain engaged and it stops. I used to suffer from anxiety when I was young, and when I started searching coins, it keeps my brain engaged so I don't have anxiety attacks. And I haven't had one in many years now. You should go live. You should. You should, Dan. I know I'm going to start doing some stuff on my own personal channel that's about nonsense, and it's going to be called Eric's Nonsense. Look into different varieties and basically do video reference on non-Lincoln Cent die varieties. And I might do some with Lincoln Cent stuff too. But my plan is I've got a lot of non-Lincoln Cents to do that and to give you a little video tour of what to look for on certain varieties. And I'll probably start out with like FS varieties first. Maybe not. I don't know. I love war nickels, and I've got hundreds of war nickel varieties. I got hundreds of dime varieties, so might do that too. Beehives on Jeffersons. The 2023, 2024 have a lot of the beehive stuff. I haven't seen a lot of 2025s. And the final coin of the roll. Oh, I have plans of doing it. I've already started working on it. The problem has been time. I work doing this about 50 hours a week, maybe 60 hours a week. And that includes my own stuff too. All right, that is the roll. Should I remind you? You just did, but no, you didn't have to. That is actually on the next page that I'm printing. And I've got an email too. Let me write your name. I just wrote another note. And a matter of fact, I'm going to be sending something to you tomorrow, so thank you for reminding me so I won't send it out without it. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you. I will be back at 7 Eastern tonight. That's an hour and 45 minutes or so from now, to do a reveal show. Our reveals tonight are 54S, 55S, 56D, 46S, and 45P for Chuck. And mine are 04P, 52D, 53S, and 1960D small date. Hope to see everybody there. Lots of great coins will be available. I want to thank you for joining again, and I will see you in the neighborhood. We'll talk to you later.